All right, welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Stories from the Unbound Shores, where we last left off. The party had a fight with a large zombie-like creature that they dubbed a devourer. After having some conversation as to what they're going to do about the Death Knight, and what information they might have about it. And that really sums up the majority of what happened, as a fair bit of it was discussions around that same topic. So, with that, I believe the party's last goal was to either find reinforcements, which they found some of in the form of a cleric of the Raven Queen, or to head straight to the Forgotten Fortress in hopes of dealing with the Death Knight.
This fortress, have I been part of looking on a map and seeing where we're actually going?
The map's been brought out in front of you, so I'd imagine you have some idea. It's also marked on the world map if anyone has, seen it. Admittedly, it's not named, but I should name it. I'll bring up the main map to ping it for people. It is over here in the top left corner at the base of the mountain.
Okay.
And we are here near this portal.
Yes, you'd be well, you're not there you're near the portal up to the north. About a day's travel from Alzid and a couple days from the Dwarven city there.
So this is a significant distance.
Yes.
It is.
And if this is 2 days, then you're looking at 2 weeks.
That perhaps I should half those times, because was my intention for it to be about a week to get to the Forgotten Fortress from here.
Okay.
My sense of scale on maps is horrible. I'll just say that. So, admittedly, my picking of travel times is somewhat arbitrary.
Okay.
Eric, another message?
Yeah, 1 second while I look up the information you're requesting.
Okay.
Actually, this will be quicker. Tristan, could you put me and Kate in the GM's closet for a second?
Yeah. One. Ooh.
Yeet.
I yoked them.
You did.
Eskel has all the information he feels he needs. Dirk. Are you at all familiar with the Dwarven people of Alzid? I don't know, out of character, what your travels were before this, or if you visited other Dwarven kingdoms.
Eskel would know that Dirk is not from this area. He's from the other Dwarven area, which I can't remember. So
Morgrim?
Morgrim on the other side?
Yeah.
All on the other side of the world?
Yeah.
Unless... Is the world
What are
a
the... And then I guess he would want to know what the relations between the Morgrim dwarves and the Alzid dwarves was.
Dirk will be happy to say what he is aware of when I am aware of it.
Oh, okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
And he did not do... Eskel would know he didn't travel a whole lot before,
Right.
like outside of that area, before joining the Temple of Bahamut.
Right.
So...
Good
but
to
yeah,
know.
I will be happy to ask the GM if Dirk might know anything about this particular dwarven city. And then share what I know.
Yes, I'd ask. I'm just trying to build my base of knowledge, so I guess I'd turn to Lady Amelie. Say, Lady Amelie, your family wouldn't happen to have any trade agreements with Alzid, would it?
Wait, where's Alzed again?
The northwest corner of the map, top left.
That like the elves?
No, it's dwarves? Well, actually, I don't know what Alzid is. That might be elves. There's a dwarven city... So, like, Alzid is to the southeast of where we are, but there's another dwarven city to the northwest of where we are, which is, like, the blue dot out in that corner. So I don't actually remember what the name of these dwarves is, so I have been using the word Alzid incorrectly, I think. But I've been referring to those dwarves in that mountain.
The dwarves. I don't think we do.
Okay.
Eric, did we decide? I thought it was just the elves over there, right?
Derek is currently in another voice chat talking to Melisari about stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, and...
okay.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's just the elves, though.
Okay. Alright, good to know.
I mean, dwarves, it's shift weave, like,
Right.
what are they gonna need fancy clothes for?
Maybe dwarves like to
Excuse
be
me.
fancy.
No offense! No offense! But generally, dwarves don't particularly give a shit.
You just see, like, Eskel's eyes just go wide, he takes 3 steps back.
Al would do the same.
I remember quite fondly my grandmother's piece of shiftweave.
What?
Oh dear.
Very...
How did your grandma get a hold of shiftweave?
I don't know. How old is this material, actually?
Fuck, I don't know.
Because Dirk's grandma is, like, 600 years dead.
Oh, rip.
Woof.
She wouldn't have had shiftweave.
Way to play the dead grandma card, Sam.
Fucking...
I mean, probably not that long dead. He's 130. Dwarves live to 300?
I thought they lived between 400 and 500.
400 and 500? Okay.
I think so.
my family wasn't even, actually a family back then. Like...
dwarves live to be more than 400 years old.
Boom! Between 4 and 5, I win.
Congratulations, you win, I don't know, something.
Yay!
God, it's so cold, I hate this.
I'm a short sleeve.
Why?
And I have a fan running.
Do you need the white noise? Or... What?
Is your heat still on?
Insanity.
You should probably just turn off the heat.
What do you mean? The fan keeps the air circulating, so the heat goes other places. It doesn't cool things off, necessarily.
You cannot have the melon cream soda. It's not. It also has its cap on, so you can't.
Kit is thirsty. Hello, one melon soda.
She is confused that I don't have a glass of water at my desk for her to steal.
Oh. She has her water dish, though, right?
Yeah, she does.
Oh my god, Stella.
Stella want melon soda.
Stella apparently really wants melon soda.
Bella Mella.
Hello again.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I drink better. Hello.
Anything you
Shit.
can numb, I can numb better. I can numb anything better than you.
I forgot
No,
to
you
ask another
can't.
question, but I'm
Yes,
not
I
gonna
can.
worry about it. I'll figure it out. Okay. So
All right. So, is there anything important that I missed while talking to Kate?
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes, actually.
Yes!
Oh, did I miss something? Oh,
Apparently! Sam, ask your question.
It had come up. Does Dirk know anything about the dwarven city over here and the dwarves that live there? He's from the other one, I think. So
Yes.
he might not.
Uh,
I can. roll
there's
something if you want.
some things I could tell you privately, and there's some other things I could tell you publicly. So ask your questions if you could be a little more specific, but you do know things.
Probably.
Did Eskel in particular want to know?
I wanted to know
want
what,
to know
like,
anything in
the...
particular?
Yeah, I wanted to know what the political relation between them was. Like, are they allies? Are they in trade? Are they enemies?
They are generally somewhat isolationist, but they are seeking new territory, or at least they were once upon a time, as they were the ones who built the fortress in hopes of expanding their dominance of this continent in hopes of kind of making it a new home for them, outside of the mountains, or at least further in that reach of mountains to their
So if they're defined as isolationist, does that mean that they're going to be not happy to see outsiders?
They don't really they keep to themselves, but they don't, I guess, mind if people show up, but they don't seek alliances, but they don't shun them either, if that makes any sense. They focus on being self-sufficient.
So we're not going to get attacked and chased out if we were to approach them.
Correct. It is a city. Other people and races can visit and things, migrate. Not migrate, but become immigrants if necessary. But generally, the idea is they're fine so long as you're passing through. They're just not a fan of long visitors unless it's necessary.
Mm-hmm. And they don't seem to have any prejudices against other dwarven nations.
They're somewhat jealous of the hill dwarves, as they were able to have a claim on land that was on the surface in the sunlight, making things like farming and food easier. But other than that, it's they have no real prejudices besides kind of the standard kind of baked-in racism that comes with D&D.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I had gotten a pretty solid answer from Nicole, but there was a little uncertainty, I thought, over whether or not your family had any trade with the dwarves in addition to the elves, or if it was just the elves here.
Pretty sure it was just the owl.
Yeah.
Right there.
We just wanted
There
to-
might be like one or two like higher up families within the dwarves that might want stuff from your family, but dwarves by default are more function over fashion, so they're not as interested. But since your outfits do change, it still is of interest to those who can afford it, but that's just not as many as compared to the elves.
Okay. That's what I meant. Dirk.
For context, she had said that dwarves don't give a shit about clothing at all.
They just
Dirk
run
took
around in the
offense.
nude. Thought it was just your uncle that did that.
Oh, that's my uncle.
Gosh.
Oh gosh.
Those are the only questions that I had asked and tried to get some information from the characters for that they wanted to verify with you that I can recall.
Will we be going through the city?
I think that informing, like, as I believe that the Forgotten Fortress was a dwarven venture.
It was.
So, like, informing them that we're headed there, maybe they can tell us if there's any, like, thing to worry about that they put in the way to avoid. You know, they might be interested in rewarding us if we do anything to get them their lost venture back. Which, we're not at a point where we could turn our noses up at anything, any kind of supplies or aid. So, I, as Eskel, am just looking for ways that we can ensure success and capitalize.
Do we have the time to do that?
It sounds like it would be at most one day out of the way, and I think it's less than that, given our position and the positioning of our goals. And
Yeah.
I mean, it seems to me that we're going to need to follow a route that takes us at, if not to or through, then very close to the Dwarven Mountain. So I don't think we'd be losing a significant amount of time in the scheme of how long we need to travel.
Okay.
I am willing to debate this, but, like, it just seems like it's not a bad idea nor a great impediment to do it, to me.
We should spend as little time in the city as possible.
I'm not looking to go shopping or anything like that. I just feel like we should inform the people who have laid claim to the area we're going to, that we're going to it, and see if they have any words of wisdom for us. Like, don't do that or we'll kill you.
That would be some hefty words of wisdom.
They would. And
Seems
I'd like
better
to
not
have
doing
heard them. I would like to hear those words before I hear arrows flying.
That is understandable.
That's what I'm leaning on here. Of course, this is council, effectively, and so everyone has a voice.
Seems more time efficient and perhaps more wise than a different course I had in mind.
How had you wanted to get there?
Well, not so much of wanting to get there, but... Well, first, I guess I should have asked if you thought we still needed additional assistance, but I guess that's already been made clear. More assistance is never a bad thing. I have an acquaintance who frequently spends time in Elsid, who told me I could come to call if needed. Hang on one second.
Is Alzid the name of the continent we're on, or is it the name of the city that's to our south and east?
It's the name of the city to the south and east.
Okay.
The continent is Elysium.
Elysium. Right. I forgot. So that would mean that Elzid is directly in the opposite direction of where we want to go.
Yeah.
If we were worried about time, which I think we are.
We should be stressing it more than we have been.
Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, no, that's right out, but people are reminding me that time is a factor, so I'm like, oh yes, it is, isn't it?
And I mean, I'm gonna go on to say, like, there's no guarantee that we would find him, and on top of that, I don't know what he would expect in terms of compensation. I don't suspect he would do it for free.
Is he another wizard?
Not exactly.
I assume he takes on contract work as you have, then.
Indeed.
Interesting.
I don't believe we have the funds to pay another contractor. Jerk.
Well, in this matter, I would, of course, insist, seeing as I have, most of the gold that you paid me.
I hope you haven't lost any of the gold we paid you. We're not liable for any of the gold you lose.
I was gonna say most of the gold that you had, and then I'm like, wait, I don't actually know that. That's not how she says it in character. But if you're calling her on it in character, she's gonna say something to that effect. I'm just very tired right now.
Okay. So, I've cast my suggestion, vote, wish. Other spells with similar meaning.
What?
Suggestion and wish are both spells.
Oh.
He was trying to be funny.
I was succeeding.
You did.
I mean, you were a little too quiet for me to hear you, so the joke was lost.
What?
I actually don't even know if I would have gotten it to begin with, though.
Well, let me know if
Been a
I'm
while
coming in
since I
quietly.
used
My audio here says I'm coming in okay, so...
I can hear you fine.
Yeah, you
I
sound
can
good to
normally
me.
hear you fine, but you were kind of mumbling at the end there.
Mhm.
For me, anyway. Anyway.
Excuse me.
I would prefer to go by the shortest path and spend the least amount of time in the city, but in half a day there we might be able to find something useful out. So I don't disagree that we can stop there.
There being the Dwarven City, I assume.
Yes.
Yes, I'm inclined to agree.
I also. Then on, Lady Amelie.
Seems
Sorry
like the
for
most
you.
reasonable course of action to me.
Alright.
Then you were saying before.
I don't know. I'm just going to follow everyone.
Lord Danon, perhaps your family has ties to the dwarves here that would help us gain the information we need without making enemies?
Do I?
Your main export is, like, your main thing is lumber, correct?
Yep.
Then I would say no. Because they are dwarves, which the majority of their stuff is underground, which is kind of their gripe. So they wouldn't have as much use for lumber, I would think. But if someone else has a different point of view, feel free to share.
I mean, they
Tables,
probably have
chairs.
a fair amount of lumber, but they probably don't get it from so far away.
Hmm.
Is my biggest thing. So unless like the family has like is everywhere that there is lumber, like this is a long distance to ship anything.
Yeah, I don't think they have that.
Like, if
Right.
it's too dangerous to log on this continent, then maybe.
No. I mean, you'd be able to get wood here fairly easily, only having to deal with the occasional critter, so long as you stay close to a occupied area.
The trees around us look like they're good wood because I had interpreted them as being, like, dead.
Um. Let me pull the thing back up here. Well, it's usable. They're not dead, but they don't have much in the way of foliage for some reason.
Interesting.
Some of them are dead to be sure, but
I'm gonna roll nature to know what the reason is.
May I also?
sure.
I don't think I have any bonuses, but right now that looks like just a 17.
Mine is a 14.
Alright. Neither of you are aware of what's caused this.
Interesting.
Trees are weird.
Trees are very interesting.
Yeah, weird.
But you do know it's odd.
These trees are weird.
Does an 18 change anything? Because apparently I have a +1 to nature.
An 18 does not.
Okay.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Since I have exhausted all of my potential resources at this point, does anyone object to heading out?
I don't.
I would like to
Does
get
it
going
in-
as soon as possible.
But I'm ready.
Where is... Well, have you said how long we expect this journey to take?
At least 7 days.
Right, I'm gonna want to get some crossbow bolts, if possible.
What?
Crossbow bolts.
Oh, crossbow bolts. Got you.
And...
Is there like
maybe
a
some
shop
rations.
or anything nearby, Derek?
Well, the place that would be a guarantee is Alzid. There may be a quartermaster you could talk to here at the Raven Queen's camp. And there might, and you might be able to find some at the Dwarven Mountain, which I really need to name, but I don't have anything in mind.
Okay. What the fuck?
What's the fuck?
Oh, I heard something and I was just like, the fuck?
Bram. Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, does Thanon head over to the quartermaster to try and see about?
There's a quartermaster, then yeah, I'm gonna pop over and just get my hands on some stuff.
What time is it in game right now?
I believe it's late evening, something like that.
Late evening, so okay.
So like 11, like 10 or 11 maybe.
Okay. After Thenon is done with what he's doing, we definitely should start to leave.
Alright. The Dwarven Mountain shall now be known as the Mistal Mountain.
Cool.
Mistal.
What? Sorry, I was typing.
Type it out.
Alright. Maybe like this, but I'll accept other spellings and suggestions.
And is it a range, or is that the name of that peak?
It's the name of that peak.
Then we... I have not heard any... objections, so I believe that Thenon is getting his quarrels. And then
His stuff and his other stuff.
his stuff and his other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Let's see how many rations I have left.
Yeah, I see I have
5.
9, that's why I want to get a few more.
Would the quartermaster be willing to give us rations?
They can't really spare any food at the moment, but they can spare some of their military supplies.
Okay, so
They're
gonna
running
give us,
low on food.
They're gonna give us quarrels, is what I'm understanding.
Yep.
Alright, let me check my arrows. I have a lot of
Question.
arrows.
Since the number of spells that can be prepared is dependent on wizard level, when you level, do you automatically prepare an additional spell, or is it like you can't?
You may prepare an
Pre-prepare.
additional spell.
Okay, cool.
The way I run it, whenever you level, you get all the benefits of that level.
So, crossbow bolts.
You can acquire them at double the price of the book.
See, where's the book?
And by this point, we've had a short rest, I assume.
You certainly can if you wish.
Okay, so I'm getting 20 for 2 gold pieces.
I guess that's a question for the others, so I'm not gonna rock the boat. And they seem intent on leaving.
I mean, we have been talking for a while. Like, probably more than an hour,
Yeah.
considering
You've been talking for You've been talking for at least half an hour in this session. So
Yeah.
And don't forget that we spent a lot of time last session afterwards just, like, filling the hole and shit like that, which I don't assume would be considered part of a rest.
It's not. Since it is labor, short rest you have to be doing basically nothing. Like, you can walk around and patrol, you can read, you can chat, you can eat. But if you're doing anything like physically exerting, like running or fighting, or building or digging, that's not gonna count.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I do believe that just given how long it takes to dig, especially if we're, like, digging in shifts, like, everybody will have had a short rest by this time.
yeah, I'm fine with people having a short rest. So go on, click the button on D&D Beyond, or however it is you manage your sheet.
I rolled a 10 on my hit die, which is the maximum, so I fully heal.
Nice.
Go Estel.
Hey. Alright, so. Lord Thenon, you've got all the supplies you need?
Yes.
If they're not able to give us food here and we feel we are short, which I think we are, we're going to definitely want to make that stop at Mount Mistle to see if we can purchase supplies from them.
Sounds like an idea.
Won't make that take any longer than it needs to, Dirk.
Excellent.
Lady Amelie, do you have everything you need to be on the road?
Yes.
Okay, you don't need for any food or ammunition or anything like that?
I mean, I haven't messed with my inventory this whole time, so I don't know.
Alright, well, I would check your equipment list, and if you don't see rations on there, then I would make a note of it, because we're about to go to a city that is not involved in the fighting that's going on, so we will likely be able to buy food rations from them, and you're going to want to have at least enough for the number of days that we're out, and I guess it's up to Derek, but I believe the rations are non-perishable.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm good about rations for a day.
You got one?
I got rations for a day.
Alright. So yeah, you'll want to make a note that you'll want to get, like, at least 7 more when we get there.
Okay.
And that goes for everybody. Just make sure that you have rations on your, sheet, and because you're going to be ticking one down every day of travel.
Yep.
I'm going to ask... Haskell's right next to me, is he?
Yeah, he's among the group.
I'm going to take out a rope and just say, does anyone need a rope?
Rope is always very useful. Let me double check to see if I'm already carrying a lot. I do have apparently 10 pounds of... Why is hempen rope so heavy?
It is very heavy.
What the hell?
It's 50 feet of rope, and it's the cheap rope.
Yeah.
Like, it does the job, but it's just heavy about it.
Apparently. It's just heavy about it. Yeah. I have 50 feet of hempen rope. What kind of rope are you handing me?
Hempen rope.
Oh,
I have 100 feet of it. I have two 50-foot ropes.
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
Oh.
are you asking because you need somebody else to carry some?
Yes. It's quite heavy.
I can carry it.
Okay, I was
Okay.
sitting here trying to figure out why I am so very over capacity, and I realize it's because I have to carry basically 3 sets of armor to represent the magic item I have.
Yeah, I had to go in and change the weight limit on one of those.
It's... I've honestly been
That's the way
finding
you
that
can
more and more
carry it
lately.
in.
I'm just ignoring like overcapacity, like weight limits in D&D.
Oh. Wait, Eskel wants more rope?
Eskel wants more rope? He didn't say that.
I heard Eskel's taking rope.
Oh my goodness.
No, Eskel wants us to. No, wait, never mind.
Your carrying capacity is 15 times your strength score.
15 times strength score. Okay, cool.
Whoa, 15 times -1?
No, score.
Score not mod. Because I'd be there too.
So,
My body is too heavy. I can't.
Unless, are we playing with the variant encumbrance rules?
no, as a matter of fact, we may just ignore encumbrance altogether
Okay. I mean,
and just
like,
try and focus on space.
yeah, just because of what's required to keep track of, like, all the things, I haven't really, like, I will, in my game, I will ask my players to make sure that what they're actually carrying makes sense, but beyond that, I leave it alone. Like...
So, does Eskel not want this rope, or...?
I mean, I imagine that the saddle of your horse is capable of... It has bags. You could put the rope in a saddlebag. You don't have to have it
Saddlebags.
on your
Speaking
body.
of which,
on your
there
body.
was-
Giving the horses?
I was literally just about to mention, we can't bring the horses with us,
Oh,
guys.
that's right. We were.
What are you talking about? My horse is coming with us.
Your
I don't know
horse
what you're
is
talking
not
about.
coming with us. I will fight you.
Oh, because that went so well for you last time, didn't it?
Oh,
Try me.
snap.
I would not recommend getting into a fight over it. However, Lady Amelie, we have been informed by the people here that the terrain that we will be traveling over does not give over to travel by horse, and so you would be putting your mount in danger by taking her with us.
Them. Taking them with us. I don't believe
The
our
only the one horse.
character, the horse's gender was designated.
Oh,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know if they. What did they say exactly about the terrain? I didn't think they said it was like.
It was. He
It's
mentioned it was difficult
difficult.
terrain. So
Difficult, but not like, oh, you should never take a horse through there.
you are putting your horse's life at risk if you take it.
That is not what was said.
what they said
Play
in
the VOD.
essence, what they said in essence was that taking a horse would slow the group down rather than speed it up, as there are very narrow places between, like, where the trees get very thick, where there's kind of crevasses and things that you need to get around, that having a beast as large as a horse makes things difficult. Which you could interpret as being dangerous for the larger animal.
Al would stress that it is actually very dangerous for the animal.
I just don't like that they're going to use my horse as a beast of burden back here. 'Cause it's my riding horse, not a workhorse.
You could probably pay them instead to keep it, and they might not use it. You could talk to them if that's what you would prefer. But the idea was we wouldn't need to pay for the upkeep while we were gone if the horses were allowed to work.
The choice is absolutely yours. But it will. The thing that Eskel is concerned about is that taking the horse will slow things down, and we've all come to the agreement that we want to be not slow about what we're doing.
Derek, how much was the upkeep for a single horse for them to not use it?
I think I had said it was 2 silver pieces a day.
And how long are we going to be gone?
We don't.
At least 2 weeks. If you're going just straight there and straight back,
So how much is that?
that would be 14 silver pieces, which is 10, and basically 10, not 10, but it's basically
20.
1.5 gold pieces.
28 silver pieces,
Right. 28
which is
silver
just
pieces.
under
So,
3 gold pieces.
and if you,
Excellent. I have money for that. Yay. Cool. I guess I'll leave the fucking horse here. I can give the horse 3 gold.
Alright, so we had 2 horses. One, she's paying 3 gold up front so that it does not have to work for 2 weeks. And the other, we were going to let them utilize it and then pay the difference when we got back.
okay. Please mark off the gold on your sheets there, Merp.
Yep, already did.
All right. So, you guys are heading to the Dwarven City then?
Indeed. I will. Yes, yes.
So, then I guess I'm going to need some survival checks.
$11.
$18.
11.
5.
21.
7. Not the worst.
Eskel, what was yours?
18.
18. Okay, I can't remember if yours was good or bad. Okay, so it sounds like there was 4 good and 1 bad. Not 1, but 2 bad.
7 and a 5, and I think it was like 11, 11, and 21.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so you guys are able to make decent time as you make your way through the woods, kind of on there's a bit of a pathway from here to the city. So this is one place where you're not going to have to worry as much about navigation or running into things.
Mm-hmm.
So you're able to make good time. Let's see. It takes you about a day of travel. So if you guys push through to about 10 a.m., which will be pushing exhaustion, you'll be able to make it to the city and maybe sleep in a bed. Or you could not risk it and camp with, camp in the woods, just all on the roadside instead.
I also have been awake a bit longer than them. Let's not forget.
You have to get on our schedule now.
Oh, yeah, you did.
That's right. So if you push, you're not going to be pushing your exhaustion. You're going to be taking a Constitution saving throw to see if you get exhaustion.
Yeah. I was gonna say I probably got up around. You guys got up around like 4, right? PM.
Correct.
I probably got up around noon. I'm not exactly an early bird, but not quite to your level. So at some point, I'm gonna ask: are we intending to make camp for the night or push straight through?
Well, I believe that once we make the city, we're going to be faced with the possibility that we won't be allowed to stay within its walls either way, so we should be prepared to camp, but I think that we would be safer if we are forced to camp closer to the city's walls than farther out. Plus, more progress today seems beneficial on the whole. Once we get there, I can handle the group's business that we wish to perform here while everybody else gets a head start on sleeping, since I only need to transfer half the time.
I can aid you if need be as well.
Of course. And then once we complete the rest tomorrow, we can head out again.
Okay. If safety is a concern, I do have the spell Lehman's Tiny Hut, which creates a bit of a dome that is quite safe.
Excellent. If we are forced to camp, I think we should rely on that then.
Okay. She looks a little disappointed, but we'll soldier on.
So we continue.
It sounds like we're going to try and make the city, so who's rolling and for what?
So if you're trying to first push to the city, I need Melisari to make a Constitution Constitution saving throw. It's not something else.
You know what? For shits and giggles, saving throw DC is pretty much always 10 unless otherwise stated, right?
It's sure.
It's all over the place. There is
It's
Well,
concentration checks are the ones that are 10 by default.
right.
okay. And death saving throws too, no?
Yes.
Correct.
But,
That's what I
like,
was thinking.
there's lots of saving throws in this edition, and they're all
yeah.
based on usually the caster, so...
Well, yeah, but this is not a casted spell, so...
Right, but the DC also gets higher the more times you have to make this one. So this one starts at, like, a 12, and then goes up to a 15, and a 17, and then a 20.
Ballsack. Okay. I was debating if... Oh, fuck me. That's even worse. 5.
Got 5.
Yeah.
Does your, fortune help you at all?
I
you can
have to
use
use
one
it
of-
before I make the roll.
Oh, and you
Oh,
chose
that's right.
And I thought about it, but the highest was a 10.
Oh.
And my con's modifier is a 1, so even then I wouldn't make the 12 DC. So,
Okay. Do you have inspiration that you'd like to use?
I don't believe so. I don't recall ever being told I had inspiration.
I mean, just ahead of making that decision, I think it's worthwhile to be aware of what exhaustion means, in case you're not.
Yeah.
It will give you disadvantage on any ability checks, so basically for any skill checks.
But that it is removed by
A long rest, I
a
assume.
long rest, yes.
Yeah.
So,
It's removed by a long rest so long as you're not sleeping in like heavy armor,
right.
which you won't be.
Yeah.
So the thing to know about exhaustion in this edition is that it comes in levels, and every time you are asked to make one of these checks and fail it, you gain a level of exhaustion. Other things can give you a level of exhaustion. And when you complete a long rest, you lose 1 level of exhaustion. So if you fail this, and you're at 1 level of exhaustion, you have the penalties of that, which level 1 is just disadvantage on skill checks. And then you go to sleep, and it's gone. So, like...
Good.
Don't get to 6. So don't get to 6.
Don't get to 6.
At 6, you die.
Don't get to 5. 5, you can't move anymore.
Okay, if you can't move anymore, how do you get to 6 if you don't have, like, a way to get out of heavy armor?
Certain, like, if you're stuck in heavy armor, that can cause you to stay in exhaustion if you're unable to move, because you can't really rest or remove the exhaustion.
And there are other...
Someone's torturing you.
And there are certain creatures that can apply exhaustion.
True.
And also, certain magic items can apply it as well. Or also the barbarians, like one of the types of barbarians, can also suffer it as the downside of using one of their abilities.
Berserker, I think.
Yeah.
Reckless.
Yeah, it's the Berserker Barbarian. It's whenever they do a reckless rage or whatever it's called.
Reckless attack.
No, not reckless attack.
No?
When they frenzy.
Yeah, frenzy. Frenzied rage says that when the frenzied rage ends, you suffer a level of exhaustion.
Gotcha.
And they can do that multiple times in a day, so they can give themselves multiple levels of exhaustion in one day.
Yes, which is quite problematic for them to deal with at that point. So that one's a serious gun-to-foot scenario.
Well, that's sort of like, I really need to get through this one thing, and then I can sleep for 3 days.
Pretty much.
And sometimes that is the case.
Anyway.
The cat keeps going for the pretty cookie clacks.
So, are you guys just marching? Are you moving stealthily? Like, what's the movement plan here?
Eskel is leading a march.
Okay.
They're marching with him or not is up to them, but I thought that I had been clear in character that we were to be announcing our presence to the people here, so we were not sneaking up on their fortress city.
Okay.
Yeah, don't fly any red flags if we don't have to.
I was just making sure, as you have been told, the area is quite dangerous, even on the roads.
How many days have we been marching now? Is this the 7 days, or...?
This is the first day so far to the Mountain City. I'm just trying to make sure I have all my ducks in a row here before starting something. So can I get a marching order with apparently Eskel at the front?
Al would be near the back, if not the very back.
That would also be near the back.
Dirk would probably be at the very back.
Okay.
Just so that there is a piece of armor at the very back and at the very front.
Then on these
That is fair.
Oh, should we maybe pull up a map and put ourselves in a marching order?
I'm putting you in a marching order at the moment. On a different map.
And let's not forget that we have a Cleric of the Raven Queen NPC with us.
Yep. Gus, as you named him.
I think it was a her.
Then we gotta go with a different name. I'm fine with it being a her, but
I chose that name specifically because you said it was a her.
Gustafer, remember?
Yeah, Gustafer.
Alright. I'll do my best to work with that, even though I find it odd.
The world is full of things that you have not encountered before.
It is true.
Let's see. Where's Al? There's Al.
Hi.
And then I need to go grab Gustafer from the other page. Copy. Oh, that's the wrong page. That's the one for later.
Oh no. I don't like the way you said that.
Alright. Yeah, we'll just have you guys go.
For later, as a treat.
So does that look right to you guys? That order?
Seems accurate.
Yeah, looks great to me.
I mean, Dirk said he was at the very back. Now the cleric is behind him.
Where am I, by the
I
way?
was gonna say. Right in front of me,
Where are you?
in the middle. Oh, you're still not able to get in, are you?
No, I can't see anything.
That's unfortunate.
You can pull up the Twitch stream.
Yeah, I could. I just didn't want to hear us, like... I don't like the sound of my voice.
Mute it.
Yeah, you can mute the stream.
Okay.
We could try and figure out what's going on after the session if you want.
Have you tried deleting your cookies?
No, I ate them.
Are we marching single file
Oh
though?
yeah, why would you delete
Or
cookies?
are
They're
we
for
gonna
eating.
do like a little bubble?
If you guys want to rearrange yourselves somehow, feel free. Just kind of keep it down in this corner, please. I'll be moving the NPC shortly once I
What are we
get-
putting in the corner? Okay.
Baby, apparently.
I feel like I'm too close to Eskel and Thenon. I want to be moved further back, please.
Is that okay with you, Middlestar, if you two swap places?
Oh no, I want to be by Dirk. Dirk's my homeboy.
So swapping with the cleric.
Yeah.
Okay, I went
Not that I wanna
from
be
toward
near
the middle
Al,
to in the front pretty quickly.
Nope, you're still in the middle.
You have not moved.
Huh?
Well, but people
Oh,
are
yeah.
moving behind me.
Eskel's been on my shit list for a
But
while
it
now.
was swapping the
guess
person
the,
in front and behind.
Cleric
so-
went up front, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, are we actually doing like single file, or are we kind of bubbling out a little bit?
I mean, you can spread out if you wish. I just need to know who was, like, kind of the general order here.
We're vulnerable to attack from the side. But anyway.
Could always go 2 by 2.
We could, yeah.
Well,
How wide is the road?
I'd say wide enough for like a cart or something, so it's definitely
The road's wide enough for a cart, but not for a horse, I see.
well,
It's going from the Dwarven city to the fortress. That's the bad part.
yeah. From there is no road.
Where we're going, we wish we had roads.
Are we doing 2 by 2?
Seems so.
But does that mean I have to like talk to someone?
No.
You don't have to talk to me.
Good.
Somebody, you're next to the cleric. He tries to strike up conversation. You just give him a look.
Wait, we don't have
Hey,
enough
yeah.
people to walk.
No.
Somebody's gonna be walking by themselves.
I can stealth. If I so choose.
It's clearly I'm not walking by anyone else in this party, except for maybe Dirk.
You can walk by Dirk then, because...
You try very hard to make enemies, don't you?
I don't try to make enemies. People are just not to my liking. I can't help that. That's their problem to fix.
Our problem. Okay.
Yeah.
The cleric is 1 north. Melisari is 2 north and 1 east. And just to make sure that we're all in the positions that we're expecting, and then there and then there.
Possibly? Maybe.
Does this 2x2 order, mostly 2x2 order, work for everyone?
It works.
Looks alright to me.
I'm good.
Everyone I would ice knife is within ice knife range.
Oh,
Holy
lovely.
shit, dude!
That's not in character, that's just me thinking aloud, just like, in case I need to. Yeah, ice knife will hit everybody I think I'd like it to hit. Maybe not the cleric, but I don't really know them, so...
Shit, dude, you don't know me either!
I already know we're not gonna get along.
What?
Work very hard to make enemies.
No, like I said, it's not that I'm trying to make enemies, it's just that people are naturally dislikable for me.
Oh dear.
You are also very naturally dislikable.
That's a you problem.
That's not a me problem. Okay.
I mean, just like me, forehead.
All right.
It's not that hard.
So
Okay.
as you got, so you guys aren't quite on the road in the picture where you guys are now. Just because I'm not quite sure how to respond to this, so you're not quite where you're shown to be yet. It's just so I can get the idea of marching order. As you are going along the road, you're going to hear a cry for help from the woods to your west, to the left.
Okay.
Glance toward Eskel and just mutter under my breath, God damn it.
He's going to just put up a hand at the group. Did it sound like the voice was far off the road or near enough?
Not too far.
Okay.
I'd say maybe a couple 100 feet at most.
That's significant. Okay. Then I would step off on the side of the road that the voice is, and I'm going to point to the party. I'm just going to say fan out.
Al would nod.
Dirk, stay near the casters. I'm going to move up and check this out. Cover me.
Are we doing this in an initiative order type thing? Or
No, not yet.
Whoops.
So, you guys.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Hang on, sorry. I'm asking Eskel as he's about to head off if he would like to be invisible for this.
Oh, okay. If you have the spell slots to spare, yes.
Okay, I will touch him and make him invisible.
And I will combine invisibility with a stealth roll to try and gather some intel. Hey, I actually rolled well. Stealth is going to be a dirty 20.
All right, you're able to stealth quietly and quickly. Did you remember? Oh wait, no, you have medium armor master, don't you?
I have medium armor master.
Okay.
not particularly quickly because you move at half speed when you're stealthing. But
That may or may not be true. I need to check on that, actually, because I've heard recently that that's not true anymore.
Yeah, that's only really a thing for long-term travel. It's not really. It's not a thing for short-term.
okay.
Which this qualifies as short-term.
Of hiding. Circumstances are appropriate for hiding. When you try to make a hide, make a dexterity stealth check until you are discovered or you stop hiding. That check's total is contested by the wisdom perception check. If any creature actively searches for signs of your presence. You cannot hide from a creature that can see you clearly. and you give away your position if you make noise, such as shouting or warning or knocking over a vase. An invisible creature can always try to hide. Signs of its passage might still be noticed, and it does have to stay quiet. In combat, most creatures stay alert for signs of danger all around, so if you come out of hiding and approach a creature, it usually sees you. However, under certain circumstances, bloody blah, determine whether a creature... Talk about move speed in this.
The like travel pace bit of it seems more in line with what I remember.
So yeah, I think you can move at normal speed in combat when hiding, but the thing is that if you move over any ground that isn't directly concealed, or partially concealed at least, then you risk breaking stealth.
Yeah.
At the beginning of every combat, you roll initiative. Okay, no, that's just literally initiative. I thought that was initiative in relation to hiding, but it's not. One of the main factors in determining whether you can find a hidden creature or object is how well you can see, which might be lightly or heavily obscured. Like, that's all I've got. It doesn't say anything about speed here, but I'll keep looking for it.
I'm pretty sure you've found if not all of it, but then the majority of the rules for it.
Then I'm just going to tell the group I'm going to scout ahead and come back with information. So fan out so that you're not and cover each other as necessary, and move in this direction, but move slow and quiet. Like, stay well behind. Like, don't move at your full speed, so that I can have some time to figure out what's going on and bring back the information. But I don't want them.
He said this before or after he turned invisible?
I would be saying it before, during, and after, so you'd have an invisible person talking at you.
And he would be invisible when he said this direction.
Because it's funnier, yes. But it's also obvious the sound that the sound came from, the direction the sound came from.
Right. I'm sorry, I did not think that would be unclear since I'm moving toward a sound and you all are moving toward a sound. Okay.
Got it.
Righto. Then I'm going to... I don't know, I have to find some place where I can hide.
Alright, then invisibly I shall move. Well.
Wait, which direction? The sound came from north, did it?
It came from kind of slightly north, but more east. You guys should be coming from the kind of well, actually, let me move them to where it should be, which is over here. You guys should be coming from the west side of the map.
Okay.
You have reversed your east and west again.
Yeah, dang it.
We are moving to the left.
Left. I heard clarifying that I said left earlier. I meant left.
Okay.
Just
So the
you're on
sound...
right, you're going left.
Yes. We're on the right, we're heading left. Voice came from up left.
Yes. Sorry, it's one of those days.
I also want
West
to declare that
and
I'm
left.
taking a second recasting mage armor myself.
West and left both have E as the second letter.
That does not help.
Goodness.
That's a mnemonic. It's like how port and left both have
T at the
4
end.
letters.
Wait, right also has a T.
I was waiting
Oh,
for
that
you to realize
explains all
that.
those shipwrecks.
Look.
Oh shit, I've done it again.
Look. Those boats had it coming.
Anyway,
Alright, so I'm going to begin moving in the direction to myself. Something.
What time of evening is it at this point? Or early? When is this that we are?
I'd say this is
having
around 1.
Okay.
So this would be prior to Malsari's exhaustion, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh.
I'm going to head up to this point here and stealth.
I am going to.
How high is this little?
Bridge.
Yeah.
My guess is between 10 and 15.
Second.
There we go.
Sorry.
The thing is, it looks like it's got quite a gradient as well, so...
What was the question? How high is the drop?
Yeah.
I'd say about 10 feet. Maybe 15 in some of the higher places, but probably just 10. So after you've spread out a bit, I guess Eskel's the most ahead as he acted fairly quickly. Roll me some perception if you want to try and spot this guy.
Ow, my dice are, like, happy today. It's like the third 17 I've rolled. Perception active. Is daylight a factor right now, or is it late enough?
It's late enough.
Okay.
Is it visual perception though? And do you have a light? Or is
He
it
has dark
just-
vision.
Yes, but you have disadvantage
Oh.
if you are looking for things with dark vision.
Oh.
Which is why having a light, even when you have dark vision, is useful.
But that's only if it's dark.
It's
If it's
1 in the morning.
if it's dim, I don't know. I haven't been told. What's the light quality?
It is dark, so
Okay.
I'd imagine that Amelie has light going.
Nah.
Then that is a 9. Or a 13, or... No, a 9.
Alright, well, since he's not actively hiding, you only need, like, 5, so you're fine. You will be able to see the outline of a man up on the cliff, who's still kind of yelling for help, so that also helps.
Okay. And he's standing up on this cliff?
He seems to be kind of leaning against a tree or something, but you can't see anything. Like attacking him.
Okay. Then I would quickly move back to where I can be heard if I talk to the party. I'd say one male humanoid up on the cliff to the northwest. I don't see a threat, but I'm going to take a closer look. I'm going
Have fun,
to...
don't die.
Probably move closer.
Dirk will say to Lady Amelie, please stay with me, and then begin moving forward a bit.
I got a 19 on my stealth.
Alright, so it's 75 feet of movement. Get to there. Now that I'm on the level with him, and I imagine he cannot see me, and my stealth was a 20, do I see anything?
Yes, you see that his arm appears to be stuck in the teeth of the tree.
That's very normal for trees to have
I'm
teeth.
sorry, what?
Yeah, it is. Trees cannot be trusted.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
Ho ho ho! Double digits.
Yeah, same.
Dog.
I got a 15.
Everybody's rolling.
Seems like it.
Yes. I got an 11.
Oh, eat my ass! I got a 20. Oh wait, hang on. I gotta add numbers to that.
So you got a natural 20.
Yeah.
Wow, I did it too.
22
total.
Son of a bitch.
So
I got an
well,
18.
All right. Instead of spewing numbers at me, feel free to edit your guys's. Or actually, you can't see it, can you?
I can see the turn
I can
order
see
thing pop
turn
up, but
order
only
bad
bad
guys.
guys exist.
Only
Okay,
bad guys.
yeah, that's what I meant. So you can't see it on my screen. All of you guys have initiatives in there, but they're from the other screen, so you can't see them.
Wait, I got this shit. Boom. That's worse.
Yeah, but you can edit it from there. I'll add turn orders to the rest of you. And turn.
I think Lady Amelie and I should just act at the exact same time and just shout things at you and hope that you get it.
How about no?
That sounds great.
'Cause-
Ice knife instinct.
That sounds beautiful, actually.
All right. Let me go pull up the stats for this thing.
Remember if I have it prepared though.
Preparing spells.
Oh, fuck you. I bet I have more than you.
Quantity isn't everything.
It's a lot though.
Quantity is a quality all its own.
How did Melisari get ahead of me?
I slowly started creeping forward.
I was just
Everybody was
asking
doing the creepies.
because-
Because he was like, Cliff. Person on a cliff, and I'm like, I don't even really see a cliff other than this shit right here, so... I started
I
creeping.
got up to heat up soup and I come back and you're in front of me and I'm like,
Shouldn't be
Oh.
heating up soup in a battle.
Yeah, damn.
I had to also pee, okay? So
You
my
pee in the
getting up-
armor, man.
Oh dear.
No!
Your first steps on the moon will be full of pee.
Squish.
Ew.
Pea soup?
Well, yeah, it's toe jam and pee.
I mean, I was
Don't
talking
ruin
about
it
like
for Ash.
PEA, like the plant, but okay.
No, what Tristan said, and I don't mind pea soup. Pea soup isn't bad.
It's gross. It's
Spelled
green.
PEA.
It's a thing.
Potato soup is best soup.
Yes.
Indeed.
I accept no other answers.
Alright.
I mean,
Orange chowder.
like, matzo ball soup exists.
Ooh,
So-
Never had
ball
it,
soup's pretty
so
good.
can't.
What? Al, what's your initiative?
Mine.
Yes.
Tied with Lady Amelie at 22.
Damn, dude. All
Did
three of
you-
us act at once.
What did you roll?
Fuck. I just moved my dice too.
What's your
Well,
what's your
initiative
initiative?
bonus?
My +2 initiative is 3.
What?
Okay. So then you
So we
didn't
did
roll
nat
natural 20.
20s.
So, and then, but the other two of you did roll natural 20s.
See.
So I'm going to bump you up to 23s. Make sure that you're going first. Did I miss putting Lady Amelie in the turn order? I think I did.
That's fine.
Well, Lady Amelie
Well-
is not actually in the campaign right now still.
Lady Amelie can't help that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can deal with that later. For now, the stream will have to do.
Going into your browser and deleting cookies can help with this site. I have heard to echo what Thomas said earlier.
Good.
Well, I ate the cookies earlier.
Nice, so that
I'm
working.
currently consuming
Shit, now I want
cookies.
cookies.
They're good.
want
Chocolate,
real food first, though.
chocolate chip.
Always a classic.
Just gotta get you some Chrome.
There's one with M&Ms too.
Ooh.
Also, no, fuck you. I will never use Chrome.
Chrome is great.
Chrome is the worst. How dare you?
It's like a million times better than Internet Explorer, so it's clearly not the
mean,
worst.
Okay, but Microsoft Edge.
It was
not
improved,
edgy.
but it's far too late for Microsoft to create a browser that I like.
That's
That
fair.
ship sailed a long time ago.
Listen, just use Firefox.
It's
I mean, I
Sounds better.
use Firefox for. That sounds ominous, actually. I use Firefox for, like,
Everything as you should.
not every, but a good majority of things I do on the internet.
Exactly, because Firefox is the best browser. How did we get into this talk? Let's go back to the game. Also, you're wrong. It's best.
It's a weird way to say worst.
It's a weird way to say you're wrong.
Sure, that is what I said. You're wrong.
Yeah, I'm glad you understand that you are, in fact, wrong.
I'm very clear on the fact that
Whoa.
you're wrong.
Can I ban you from your own Twitch channel?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be pretty funny now. Oh shit, mod view.
Have you not tried ModView?
No. I don't mod
like
very
it.
often.
I've never used it.
It's fun.
I just realized I was muted. Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
So is Firefox the best browser confirmed? Yes, Derek?
No. I like Chrome.
Oh. Hey, what's your Twitch username?
It is Player 4 Podcast.
Okay.
Ominous.
Wow, I banned 2 people 6 months ago? Good for me.
But seriously, don't. I need to be able to see that Twitch channel for Tuesday.
The Trinity!
So, Melisari, you're up first.
What? What?
Because that's the
I'm sorry,
way
what?
Roll20 decided.
What? That's...
I mean, if
She
you
was
are
added into the thing
desperate
first.
to act,
Yeah.
you are welcome
Okay,
to
then roll
run
off.
forward.
Then roll off. Who goes first?
What are we rolling on?
You just,
Just
roll a d20.
whoever gets higher.
Don't eat this, Mika.
Mika needs to blow on it for luck, though.
You ready?
Okay.
I rolled. Did you
I
roll?
Yes, I rolled. What'd you get?
What'd you get?
What'd you get? I asked first.
I got a
Fucking
10.
damn it, you two.
I also got a 10! What the fuck?
I did not come prepared for this.
Alright.
Nope.
Just
Double or
fucking
nothing.
take your movement. I don't fucking
Double-
care.
Double or nothing. Let's fucking go, dude.
Oh my god.
Double of what?
Double rolling!
Wait, hang on. Now what's going on?
You're rolling
We're
again,
rolling
apparently.
again! Do it, go!
Are we rolling 2d20s? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Just roll another d20.
Okay, fine.
I think I gotcha this time.
Oh, you probably got me this time.
What'd you get?
7.
Nice, I got a 19.
Okay, now that we have that finally decided, Lady Amelie, you're up first.
Cool. What are we fighting? I don't even know.
No one knows
Don't
yet.
really know. He just said there's a
There's a dude on a
man
cliff.
on top of a cliff calling for help.
Okay, I guess I will move in that direction.
Okay.
So if
All right.
somebody wants to move me
I'll
in that
take care of
direction.
it.
Oh yeah, I can't. I'm like, aha, oh.
Alright, do you want a double move or single move?
I guess double move? I don't think I could get there in a single move.
If I'm
Correct,
single,
you can-
does that mean I'm only allowed to single move?
There's
It means you're only allowed to shut the fuck up.
Okay, do you want to go out to the left or to the right? Left is shorter.
Let's go left then, I guess.
Okay.
there's a
There
way
was
to
a way
like
around to the right.
see the distance you are from something, right? Without
Yes.
having to fucking count.
Like a ruler or something.
You on the left side there is like a it looks like a ruler inside of a circle. It's kind of like an upside down Q. If you click that, there's a ruler that you can use to
Hold
measure.
on.
Okay.
Did you
I
find
totally
it?
can't see him yet.
Blink.
I can't see a damn thing yet. Cool.
Yeah. Please do keep your guys' dark visions in mind. I tried.
Devil sight.
Yes, I know you have devil sight.
Just a reminder.
So some of you won't be able to so you shouldn't be able to see past your 60 feet, but I wasn't able to set it up quickly enough to.
I hope everybody can see my amazing aura now.
Yep.
Interesting.
If you set it to square, that'll be more accurate because the circles go 1, 2, 1.
Gotcha. How do square? There it is. Bam. That makes it even bigger.
Indeed. So
I have 120 feet of dark vision.
Yes, Al and Tristan, Eskel will be able to see most of the battlefield. The rest of you will have a bit more trouble.
Wonderful.
Anywho, Melisari, your turn.
I'll move forward.
You did? No.
I'm going to. I already crept forward a little bit. I figure this is pretty much as far as I went if nobody else is fucking coming with me.
I've made it my color.
Alright, I guess I'll start. I don't even remember what my speed is. Okay, 30. That's like 5 boxes or 6 boxes? 6 boxes.
I grabbed this map a little hastily, so it's not lined up very well and does not have dynamic lighting set up, so sorry for that.
I can double move, right?
Yep, if you take your action.
I think that's it.
Okay.
I know there's a better way of doing that, but here we are.
Hey, it works. Al, you're up.
Cool. I was just trying to figure out how far I could go with double movement and shadow step. So give me one quick second, because I need to real quick do that. Yeah. Because I believe I did it correctly. Because at this level, I can go 20 feet with shadow step. Okay. Because I'm going to double move. So that is 15 feet. I believe I get to right near Melisari, if not right next to her, with double move.
Yes, with double movement, you can get to anywhere within 45 feet of your current position.
Okay. So
So that would be this line here.
I am going to move there, and then as a bonus action, use Shadow Step and get 20 feet further.
Okay.
So, right there.
Okay.
One minute you see Al, and the next minute you see her in a different location, Melisari.
You were kind of in my periphery. Regardless.
Thinnon, you're up. You can hear cries of distress coming from the north left. We're just gonna go with north left.
I like it.
But you cannot quite see that far, as your dark vision does not allow it.
He has dark vision?
Nope.
Oh, right, he does not.
Oh no.
So I need to, but I do need to put the light on 40-foot square on Amelie. You need to change it to this color so I can actually see it inside of the blue.
I think mine's light purple.
Or light purple.
Aura.
Regardless, I need it to be a color that will stand out, so cyan it is.
What is
So-
your aura for?
We can't see the cyan that you have made for her. But I don't know if that matters. Do we need to? Yeah, we do. We do.
What?
I said we can't see the cyan coming from her. I don't see anything coming from her.
Dang it. I thought I had this set up right, but I guess I don't. Okay,
Nah,
now
I
can you
can
see it?
Yep.
Okay.
Ah,
Holy tit.
So there's light.
That's dim
Uh,
a little ways out from that too, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dim half of that distance, but for any of you with dark vision, that doesn't matter because dim light is bright light.
Yeah, so this is all of the light. Okay.
Yep.
Because it's 2020, just like a torch.
2020.
But then on that tells you what you can see. It's anywhere within this sphere of influence from Amelie, unless you have a torch.
So what's my move speed? Move speed, no, 30. 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna double move.
Okay.
Let me just see.
Feel free to move yourself while I try something.
25, 30, 35, 40. 45, I'm gonna move to there. And hunting action, I'm gonna try and stealth again.
Okay. Roll your stealth.
Shit, I think that's an 11. Please.
Yay! I think I just fixed my problem trying to save my dungeon.
Oh. That really has. Ever. Interesting.
Alright, so if you double move then on, sorry, I was looking at a different screen.
11 stealth.
11 stealth, alright. You believe you are hidden. Next up is Dirk.
Okay. I double move to here.
All right. Anything else?
No.
All right. Eskel, you're up.
Eskel is up. The only threat I can see, the only threat I can potentially see here is this tree that appears to have teeth and is biting this man's arm.
Yes.
I perceive no other threats.
That is correct.
Okay. No other trees nearby seem to have teeth that I can see.
That you can see.
Okay.
You may be cautious if you wish, as there are 2 other trees nearby, but that's all I will say.
It's about to get eaten by a tree.
Could be.
Or our campaign ends because everybody just scattered after his death.
Okay, then I guess I'm going to shout to the others as I move. This tree is a monster and I'm helping this man. I'm gonna move the long way around, double moving.
Imagine if I had taken Thunderbolt or whatever it was.
Yeah. I think that given that this tree attacked and he doesn't know exactly why, Eskel is just going to treat all the trees in this area as a potential threat, and is going to move such that he's not near their trunk, and he's going to move about, and he gets to there. Let's see. What can I do as a bonus action? "30 feet per minute." Okay. I'm going to... I know I'm invisible, but as this disembodied voice, I'm just going to say to this man, "Sir, I have a group. We're here to help you. Please try to remain calm." And I'm going to cast Sanctuary upon him.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Hang on a second. That might break invisibility.
Casting a spell breaks invisibility, yeah.
I mean, I'm going to attack on the next round anyway. I don't really care.
Oh yeah, I know. You suddenly pop back into existence.
Whee!
Alright.
I lose my ninja face. I did not click that. Why is he big now? Go away.
I'm just letting everyone get a look at what the old man looks like.
Oh.
I found a way to make the token look big to everyone, so now when I make monsters and NPCs, I can just blow them up for everyone to see.
I see. It blows it up in the way of the menu I was working in.
Oh, sorry. I've clicked it away. Does that click it away for everyone, or just me?
I think
You can. We can click away from it.
Okay. So you cast Sanctuary.
yeah. And I'll just
Is
say...
that a touch spell?
no,
Or is it
it's a 30-foot range spell that I can concentrate on for up to a minute.
Okay.
And I'm just going to tell him, "Don't strike the tree. Be still."
He's got... Alright, so next is Cleric Gus.
What's she gonna do?
Who's going to double move. Their way up and say, it may be a mimic. They're known to, excuse me, they're known to take the forms of other objects in these woods in hopes of snatching up prey that lays a hand on it.
Alright. Don't touch the trees!
With that, it goes to the bad guy's turn, who is going to attempt to chomp the thing it's currently eating. What type of saving throws does it have to make?
It has to make a wisdom saving throw against my DC, which is 14.
I don't think it made it, but it's close, so let's find out for sure. Wisdom. Yeah, no, it got a 10, so...
Okay, so it must either choose a new target or lose the spell or attack.
Okay. But it's all 5 foot reach and doesn't want to move, so it still has the thing grappled. So it's going to stay there, but I will put a monster token for it on the map here.
Ready?
I should probably make it about that size to make it more permanent. So front. So I suppose it could attack you, but I didn't have the token on there beforehand, so I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Next is Amelie.
I guess I'm gonna continue moving towards the fucking tree that's got the guy.
Alright. There are 2 people to the left. Do you want to stick with left, or are you going to go right?
I'll stick with left.
Okay. I will move you. Do you want a double move or single move?
How far is the double move gonna get me?
Double move will get you right behind Al, which should start to get you within, like, ice knife range and things if you light it up.
Okay, yeah, let's double move then.
Oh dear.
I hate you. To a certain degree, I hate you.
You are now in bright light, Al.
Exactly, and I'm angry.
Next up is Melisari.
Alright. Ooh, hold up. Oh, I can't see it. Damn, just outside of my vision. Okay. We're gonna move. Hang on.
You might. It looks like you're still on the measure tool, but also remember that you can't move through ally squares.
Balls. I hate that.
You can, but it's difficult terrain.
But it's difficult terrain, so why would you if you didn't have to?
Well, but what about the bushes over there? Are they difficult terrain too?
No, there's a parting in them, so you'll be able to kind of sidle your way through them. Or just run through.
There we go. I mean, as long as I'm within 60 feet of him, it don't matter. I'm gonna fucking...
Yep.
Be able to see it and cast things at it.
Yep.
So the guy yelled that it might be a mimic. If I wanted to see what I know about mimics, do I need to use an action and roll for that?
It would not be an action. I have we're calling for information just kind of as a freebie.
Okay.
So you may roll. Let's see, what monster type is a mimic? I believe it's a monstrosity. It is. So I guess that'd be either nature or arcana. So I'm gonna go with arcana
Cool.
for this.
Why is
12.
somebody getting a motorcycle on this road?
Fucking 12.
I asked myself that too.
Basic information. such as they are shape changers and that they are immune to acid.
Alright, cool. Well, acid isn't ice, so I'm gonna use that ray of frosty thing. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Ray of
Ray
Frosty.
of Frosty thing. Go.
Ray of frosty thing. And it's a 20.
Natty
So-
or dirty?
Dirty.
That'll hit.
Total. Okay, hold up. Damage is 2d8. Hang on. 10 damage, and its movement speed is reduced by 10.
Okay. So 10 damage, you said?
Yes, 10 damage. And
Alright.
that is it for me, I believe.
Okay. That brings us to Al.
Hi. Okay. At the beginning of her turn, Al will frustratedly grumble, "We really need to get you something that so you can see in the dark," and fire at the supposed mimic.
Okay.
And I have advantage because Amelie is right next to me.
No.
No?
You need an ally next to it.
Oh,
Which there is one, so you still have advantage.
No.
Not advantage.
Because it does not provide advantage, it provides sneak attack.
Oh, yeah, that.
But you may
Gotcha.
make your attack at a normal roll.
But if
It's
you
the rep-
aren't
25 to hit.
Alright, that'll hit.
Wonderful.
And what was
So-
your question, Kate?
I was just gonna say, if she's like hidden to it, though, she gets advantage. No.
That would be the case, yes.
But she's not hidden to it
I'm
because
not.
she's got a person with bright light standing next to her.
Hence my beginning comment
Yeah.
of we really need to figure something out.
Your shadow step extended at 5 a bit, right?
10.
10
Yes, at
damage
level
or do you
5
mean
it
10 feet?
10.
10 feet.
It extended it by 10 feet at level 5, yes.
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 I'm like, I know it goes up every odd level.
Okay. So, what is the damage to the mimic?
19 in total.
19. Alright. I think is going to let out a roar in pain and actually let go of the old man.
Yes. Wonderful.
Next is Finon.
I can't see it. It's too far away.
Correct.
Okay.
You also cannot see in front of your face. There's some light over there that you can try and chase.
Yeah, I'm gonna double move 5, 10, 15, 20,
Try not to trip on any rocks.
40,
Or Dirk.
55,
Or Dirk.
55,
Straight into the door.
60. Okay. Can I use my cunning action to dash?
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Alright. Anything else?
No, that's it. That's action, double action, dash.
Okay. Dirk. Mr. Hammer, you're up.
Stop. Hammer time.
Double move to there.
Okay. Eskel, you're up.
Me. Let's see. The man who has been released, can I like grab him and move him away?
You can. I'm going to have him move on the bad guy's turn, just because that'd be the NPC turn.
Sure. But I feel like if I grab him and move him away, then he doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, but I will. So therefore, I'm protecting him from opportunity attacks.
Yeah, if you want to, basically do a grapple.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up and say, "I've got you," and I'm gonna grapple.
Yeah,
I
you don't need to roll. This is a non.
I didn't know if he was gonna fight me over it.
No, you're trying to get him away from the scary monster thing that was trying to eat him.
Okay.
But it's getting towards the other scary monster thing.
All right. So.
He hasn't exactly looked at the other person yet. He's like, you can see that there was a light source. He's human. He can't see.
Yes.
Is Eskel still invisible? Is my question.
I'm not. So I'm gonna move
okay.
him so he's diagonal. So like we're arranged in the same way. So he's gonna move 3 to the right here, and I believe I will take an opportunity attack.
Yes. You'll see it lash out with a tongue, trying to grapple your arm, but you're able to fend it off with your shield.
Alright, so I've moved him away. I'm then going to release him, and I'm going to draw my weapon and wait for my next turn.
Okay. You have 2... is grappling an action or is it an attack?
It's an act. Yeah, it's technically part of an attack. I give up one of my attacks to do it.
Okay, so since you have 2 attacks, do you want to have also attacked it before you moved him?
I guess I can actually move back to here. I suppose I could have slashed it, or not slashed it, but stabbed it, before grabbing him, just to reinforce that I'm on his side. That's gonna be... Are we at +6s now? We are, so that's an 18 to hit.
Alright, 18 will hit.
Okay. Will deal max damage. 11 points of non-magical piercing damage, non-magical piercing damage, and I think I will expend one of my spell slots since I have a few left, and I'm going to first level smite it.
Okay.
Dealing an additional 8 points of radiant damage.
Alright. It is very bloodied.
And I grab him, drag him away, fend off the attack, and then I move back toward it after releasing him.
Alright. With that, it moves to Cleric Gus, who's actually just going to charge the hill here in favor of just getting in range to let down a spell. What level? What level spell does he have? Does he have 3rd? It does, but that's not the level spell I need. Okay. What? I need to double check his spell list. He's going to cast... He's just going to shout, support or offense?
I just, like, cast a glance back at him. Is he holding a weapon?
He is, but you also see that he has his shield, which is his holy symbol, raised.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was the man I dragged away. This is the cleric.
Yes, this is the cleric. This is Cleric Gus.
So she.
Sorry.
That's why I got confused.
Yep. I'm gonna have trouble remembering that, sorry.
Looking at the
And
other...
this is to anyone to answer, so it doesn't have to be just...
Yeah, it doesn't have to be just me. I'm gonna go with Eskel is focused on the monster, so he's not paying attention to the cleric.
Okay.
I can't see what's going on, so I don't know the situation.
Remind me what the cleric shouted. I'm sorry.
He said support or offense.
I think I
Offense.
would suggest support. We have a fair amount of offense.
Support.
Well,
Support.
offense was already shouted, so that's what he's going with.
Okay.
So he's going to cast Guiding Bolt,
Better than nothing.
and he's going to miss.
Fuck.
She. I need to get that in my head. Thank you.
Gussifer.
We will get it through your head like we got through people's heads that I use they them pronouns. We will do it successfully. Damn it. I'm sorry. Anywho.
It's the name. It's just throwing me for a loop. So that they, she, there we go. Words hard. Got a 8 and missed. So next is the bad guy's turn. So this mimic is going to uproot itself and move to attack Eskel.
It has to move to attack Eskel?
Yes, it doesn't have reach.
Oh, right. Eskel pulled the thing away from it. Got it, never mind.
So, let's see. Yeah, that's a miss. So I assume an 11 doesn't hit you?
An 11 will not hit me, no.
Okay. And it only gets one attack, so that's it for it.
So that's half my AC.
However, there are...
Oh no! Who could have seen this coming? Good thing I was invisible.
We'll put it there. And so... this one is going to move up over here and attack.
This is the bad kind of sandwich.
Very bad sandwich.
Does a 18 hit you?
It does not.
Oh my god.
Alright, so then we have this one, which will dash up to here. And get between Thenon and Melisari.
Hello.
Aw, fuck me.
Guys, I made a friend! Oh, so did you.
It goes over there and tries to lick Thenon, but it has no actions. Shall not be attacking.
Saucy.
Very saucy.
Yeah, I would love some sauce on his Thenon. Be delicious. Give it a nice snack. Alright, Lady Amelie. Miss Chloe, you're up.
Dear.
So, like, nobody's within range of my ice knifey, right?
I think it's
Or, like...
within... Actually, hang on.
What is the range on your
Again,
ice knife? We can check.
It's adjacent to the creature, so like
Yeah,
you
I
hit
think
that
so.
thing
Right.
with an ice knife, and then Thenon and Melisari will get exploded.
Yeah.
If that's what you were asking.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, we'll get exploded.
Yeah, and if you hit either of the other two, they'll hit Eskel.
Oof, that's rough.
And also, don't think that she can see either of the other two.
Yes, she cannot. I keep forgetting that not the entire party has dark vision, like most of them.
Yeah, 2 humans. What is Gus? What is she?
Gus is a half-orc.
I don't think half-orcs have dark vision either.
Nope, they do. The only races that don't in the Player's Handbook are halflings, humans, and dragonborn.
Huh.
That I have memorized because our party has at least one of each. Yeah, the Tuesday game, that is.
True. They all needed rings, bracelets, whatever.
Fuck, I'm not as close as I thought I was. Am I? I don't know. It's hard to tell.
To what?
Anything.
You're 15 feet from the nearest stump mimic thing,
Oh, okay.
which is the only one that you can see. You know
Okay,
that there are sounds farther to the north.
I mean,
That's
Eskel
all we're talking
literally
about.
yelled back, like, I have a friend or something, or I found a friend.
I mean, I guess if I know that's a bad thing next to me,
Yeah, a tree did just... Well, next to you is not a bad thing. Next to you is dark. But a tree did just, like, scurry into your light and try
Okay.
and light that on.
Okay, yeah, let's fucking, frostbite that thing next to me then.
Okay. I believe that's a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
I like the scurrying tree.
The scurrying tree, I believe, passed.
What did it make?
22.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That is above a 15?
14.
14.
I'll put this d6 back and end my turn.
Yeah, it may or may not have rolled a very high double digit.
I would hope that it rolled a pretty high double digit.
It rolled a pretty low single digit, but still got a 22.
Alright, next up is Melisari. You have a wooden tree friend next to you.
Yeah, fuck that. I understand that it's not gonna do a whole lot, but I'm still gonna try Shocking Grasp.
Alright, Taser Fist, go!
Balls. That's a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, cool.
Face.
So it can no longer take reactions.
4 damage, lightning damage specifically, and yeah, no reaction, so I'm gonna kinda, scoot away a little.
Yep. Alright, feel free to scoot. There you are.
Just out of the light.
Next up is Al.
Liut. Alphonse?
I think they said that they would be right back.
Okay, then we will skip them for now and come back to the turn when they get back. Thanon.
That's me. Give me just a second, I need to look. I can see it because of the light around me, right?
Yep. And you also saw that Melisari was able to get away without it attacking her.
Okay, I'm going to take a step back.
You probably saw a little jolt of light, and then she walked away, and it didn't do anything. To be more specific.
Yeah, so I am very perceptive. So, did I just see her walk away, or did I see...
You saw that she hit it with some sort of lightning, and then she walked away, and it's still kind of arcing and twitching.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Once we finish with Thanon's turn, we will jump back to yours.
Okay.
Then I'm
Sorry.
going to move behind this rock here.
Okay.
Actually, judging everything that's in the way, would I be able to surmise if I could get a clean shot at it from behind this rock?
Yes, it is a large creature, because it is a tree, in addition to being a mimic, so there's a large portion of it sticking up that you can hit.
Okay. Now I move back to there.
Like,
I
it's
am
effectively not going to be able to get cover on anywhere on this map.
I'm gonna use my cunning action to hide.
Alright.
That's another 11.
Oh dear.
And then I'm going to...
You may attack if you wish, but it still seems to be seeing you.
Well, that's a shame. Because that is a crit.
Yeah, bummer that you don't have sneak attack. Alright, actually, let's pause for 1 second. Al, where would you move on your turn?
Where would I move?
Yes.
I assume otherwise I'm gonna end up getting hit with something.
Just answer the question, please.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Oh, the tracker's just in the way of things. That's nice.
You can move it by clicking the top of it. And...
I'd probably end up dashing and getting near Melisari because, yeah, I really would like to stay out of.
Okay, then we will.
Possible.
Alright, then I'll go back to Thanon then.
Okay.
So you do not have any way to gain sneak attack, and I was just making sure that since we took the turns out of order, that didn't affect things, since it's really important for a crit.
So it's 2d8. Let's see. Just minus 3. Okay. What am I adding to this? I'm just adding straight dexterity to this, right?
Yeah. Dexterity.
One of these weapons is a +3, the other one's a +2. I'm not sure why.
Is it because it's your magic weapon?
Yeah.
That's why, because it gives you a +1.
Does it?
It depends on if it's currently. Depends on what way is the magic flowing right now. Who's got the resistance?
I mean,
I'd imagine Eskel does. What?
We both have the resistance, no matter which way it's going, because regardless, you both take resisted damage and then share it with the other person. Where the plus is, I don't remember what controls where the plus is. Does he have the plus if he's taking damage for me, or does he have the plus if he's not?
He has the plus if he's not.
Okay. I haven't done anything to it, the armor. I had never declared doing anything to the armor, so I imagine that while we're traveling, I'm absorbing his damage.
Okay, then...
It's a +2.
Yeah, then it's +2.
Then that's 7 magical piercing damage.
7 magical piercing damage. Alright.
I minimize one of those. That's what it was.
Next up is Al. You have moved. What else would you like to do?
This one was the one that was bloodied, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to try and finish that one off.
Okay. Pick a shot.
That is a 17 to hit.
That will hit. Roll damage with sneak attack.
Gotcha. $26.
26. Okay. It's dead.
Wonderful.
Sweet.
And is there anywhere near here that I could hide?
You do not have an action left to hide with.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And also, no, because these 3 trees on the map here are no longer there because they are the trees that you are fighting.
Gotcha. Love that. And that is it for me.
Alright. Dirk, you're up.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna smack it.
Smacking good.
That is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. This one doesn't look particularly hurt.
Not particularly.
Okay, I'm going to first level smite it.
Okay.
That is 14 non-magical bludgeoning damage and 3 radiant damage because I rolled
Oof.
a 1 and a 2. My second swing
Right, you can do that now.
is
That's terrifying.
considerably worse at a 13.
That'll still hit.
Okay. For 11 points of non-magical bludgeoning damage.
Alright, it takes 11 points more damage and is bloody.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Eskel, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to tell this man to put some distance between himself and this monster, and I'm going to attack it twice.
That's right. I forgot to actually move the man on his last turn. So 1 second while I... Yoop! Flee! Alright, continue attacking.
Checking to see if I had any second level spells. Advising I don't. Right, no, I think that with my team coming up, I can hold on to my spell slots for now. And we're going to attack by stabby with sword. And that's going to be a 22 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
It's going to receive, that's 5. Yeah, 5 points of non-magical piercing damage. And then it's going to be a 16 to hit.
That'll also hit.
Okay. And that's going to be 9 points of non-magical piercing damage.
Alright, it takes 9 points of piercing damage.
That will be it for now.
Okay. Next up is Miss Gus, who will just cast Sacred Flame. So the mimic's going to make a dexterity saving throw. And it's going to fail. So it's going to take 2d8 radiant. So it takes 12 points of radiant damage. Woo! I suppose I should clarify. It's this one over here he's attacking, as the other one's a bit far back to be where it'd be hard for it to get targeted from this close.
Hey.
I was talking about the trees. Bit hard for it to get targeted from this close.
You said he was attacking.
Oh. Oops. Oh well. And then she is going to move this way towards the old man. Next up is the bad guys. This one's going to attack Eskel. And it's going to miss. And the other one's going to attack Dirk. And it's going to get a 21.
And that will hit.
Alright.
Dirk, I should have Shield of Faith you.
Shield of Faith would still have meant that would hit.
Oh, I thought you had 20 without it.
No, I have 18 because I don't use a shield. Full plate gives 18.
You're right. Full plate gives 18. For
Alright,
some
so
reason,
it lashes out with its tongue and pulls you in with a total of 9 piercing damage. Is it piercing? Let me double check. Sorry, 9 bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled.
Does it count as magic?
It does not.
Okay.
You've been hit by a tongue. I don't believe that's magic.
I mean, some monsters, their attacks count as magic for the purposes of...
Yep. Good question. Good question. But you are now grappled. Okay. And that means the old man will continue running. And next is Lady Amelie.
She had said that she would be right back.
Okay, next is Melisari.
How are the two trees looking at this point?
The one by Dirk is bloody, the other one is not.
It's also about to have a little bit of some indigestion.
Do I feel like I can hit the tree without worrying about injuring Dirk?
That entirely depends. Are you using Ice Knife?
Definitely not using Ice Knife. I'm probably going to be using Magic Missile.
Okay, if you're using Magic Missile, then you don't have to worry about it for sure. Because Magic Missile just hits.
Okay.
And I stand corrected. The one next to Dirk is very bloody, not just bloody.
Alright, I'm going to cast it at 2nd level and send 2 darts at each of them. If I can, there they are. Alright, so the 2 going at Dirk are dealing a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, force damage.
Total of 5. Does that include the +1 for each missile as
That
well?
includes the +1, yeah.
Alright, just making sure.
Yeah.
So,
Total of 5 force damage going to Dirk.
Okay, Dirk, take 5 force damage.
Not Dirk, the one eating Dirk, you know what I meant.
I know, but I had to. It takes 5 force damage. It is still alive.
And the 2 darts going to the Mimic attacking Eskel takes 6 force damage. Did not roll especially well, but that's okay.
Okay.
Magic missile.
It takes 6 force damage. Okay, Lady Amelie, your turn.
Okay.
Dirk is now being eaten by the tree,
Oh, delicious.
and you are hearing some curses in Dwarvish about its parentage, and how it will be the end of its line.
Okay.
If only I speak Dwarvish.
I also do not speak Dwarvish, but I think I can get the gist of it. I mean, I could cast Comprehend Languages, but I don't want to waste one of my spells for that. Okay, okay, yeah, that's the one right next to me that's eating Dirk F. Then I'm gonna cast Frostbite on that again.
Okay. That means G. This is gonna be close. Okay, what's the DC?
14.
It failed by 1.
Oh, alright. So that is 2d6. And it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll. Alright, that's take 9 points of damage.
Okay, it dies.
I got you, Dirk!
There's just a, sound as it collapses on top of him.
Can I get moved up to, next to Dirk, I guess?
Yes, you may.
Dirk then just says,
You have
"That's right."
10 feet of movement left if you wish to move up any further.
No, I'm gonna look at Dirk and be like, are you good?
Melisari would hear a growl from Owl.
What?
You are in the...
Oh.
Oh, sorry, what?
Melisari would hear a growl from
Oh,
Owl.
yes. Okay.
Owl.
You're in the light again!
You are in the dim light.
Yeah, that's
Just so
dim,
you
so
are
you're
aware.
right. You good, Dirk?
Are all of them taken care of?
I have no idea, but this one is.
There's one more attacking Eskel still.
But I'm good.
Good.
Okay. Next up is Al.
Hi. Yeah, I'm going to try to shoot the one that's in front of Eskel. Or...
Oh. Alright, roll.
Yeah, near. That is a 16.
That'll hit.
Cool. And... And then sneak attack, correct?
Correct. Due to
Okay.
Eskel.
Okay. I guess. 27 points of damage.
Go sneak attack.
I
All right.
agree.
It is now very bloody.
Wonderful.
Alright, next up is Finon. Good luck.
Okay. 10, 15, 20. I'm going to move here. And I'm going to stealth. Because I can't see a damn thing.
Okay.
What? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Ooh, it's a 24.
Okay. You believe you're hidden.
Gotta love
Anything
that
else?
phraseology.
What'd you say?
I said you gotta love that phraseology.
Phraserific.
Anything else then on?
Nope, that's it.
Alright. Dark to Merc. And where it hurts.
I guess we're technically mercs.
Yeah. I am going to attempt to extricate myself from the creature.
Okay.
I don't know if I need to roll for that.
Nope, it's dead. Dead things do not grapple you unless there's extraneous circumstances.
Okay.
That's the word I was looking for, but you know what I mean. Hopefully. That's probably it.
Oh god, I still misspelled it. My finger's fucked up. Like, that T doesn't belong.
Nice.
Okay, so what's Dirk doing?
I think I can see it, but I imagine I used half of my movement getting out of this thing and standing up, since, you know.
I think technically it would have I think it's technically it should have spat you on the ground just in an adjacent square. So if you
Okay, so I stand up and use half my movement.
I mean, you could say that, I guess. Sure.
I think, yeah, I think being eaten is reasonable for being on the ground. So I move to there, and then I will dash. So I'm there.
Next up is Eskel. Probably the last turn in combat if things go his way.
If things go his way. Alright, I'm gonna try attacking with my sword again. Hello,
good.
die. My die came flying at me. 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Was a little too enthusiastic on that throw. That was a 9 points of non-magical piercing damage.
9 points. It's still alive.
Alright, second attack. I love that I finally get to make... Oh. That's an 11.
That is the first miss of the combat. Oh, no, actually the second. Gus missed first.
She tried.
We also missed,
No.
so...
Well, he just succeeded on his, the tree just succeeded on his saving throw. That's not really a miss. I mean, it was 0 damage, so I don't know. No.
That's a miss.
What constitutes a miss, anyway? Bonus action shove!
Wrong game.
Damn.
Eskel's gotta keep dealing with that then.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine.
It'll be Gus's turn.
I'm gonna stay
She
here.
will run around and try her hand at... Does she have any ranged weapons that are... Not really. So, ye old Sacred Flame.
Yeehaw, Sacred Flame.
Such a great spell.
And miss.
She needs to get told a dead.
But why did we bring her along again?
Toll the Dead is not generally a legal spell for just due to it being very strong. but there may be ways to acquire it. So that's a miss. So that brings us to the bad guy's turn. Which means...
Eskel's gonna get chomped.
Uh-oh.
Probably not with his high armor class, but the old man's going to actually go running back somewhat towards the fight to just kind of cling on to the cleric that just ran by him.
Oh dear.
Yes, cling on to the cleric of death for life.
Exactly.
It's a cleric of life, not a cleric of death.
Cleric of the Rune.
A life cleric of the death god.
True.
Just because the death domain has way too much to do with undead, which is so weird to me.
Isn't that what the grave domain was for?
You know?
To fix that.
Yeah, but grave domains reserved for like the chosen of the Raven Queen. That's a newer one.
That's where Toll the Dead came from. And ranged bonus action spare the dying.
It is not as balanced, which is why it's not available at base, but people can earn it if they want to. Anywho. Let's see about this attack. Does a 24 hit you, Eskel?
Yeah.
Okay, you
Ow.
are grappled.
Okay.
Imagine if I could shield people other than
Please
myself.
take 10 points of whatchamacallit, bludgeoning damage. That's the thing. 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And you do not get to half it as you are not within 30 feet of Thanon.
Why would that let me have it?
Aren't you? Oh no, you're the other way around. Sorry. I
Wait,
forgot.
so does that mean Thenon needs to take
No.
10 damage?
No.
Oh.
I'm not feeding him damage at the moment.
Yep, and even if you were, he's out of range, so it wouldn't work. Anywho, so you take 10 points of damage, and then this thing is going to just try and run.
Unacceptable.
With me.
Uh,
I'm
Yes.
grappled, so it moves at half speed and takes me with it.
right, it would move at half speed, I forgot that, so... It has food, so it's gonna take the drive-through approach.
I made a new friend, guys!
No, you didn't.
I thought you already had a new friend.
This is him.
Alright,
Well,
so
then why
that
are you
brings
telling
us-
us again?
We're going on a trip?
Better.
that brings us to Lady Amelie's turn.
Can I get within range of the final tree thing?
If range is 60, then yes, you should.
Help! This tree is kidnapping me!
Range is 60.
You can ever so slightly get within range of it with your light.
Oh, right, I forgot about the light issue.
It is now in dim
It wasn't really an
light.
issue for you.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I forgot about it.
Oh shit, when did y'all move all the fuck over to way over there? I'm just now seeing everybody move. Twitch stream's got a delay. Shit. Yeah, I mean, if I could just barely get within range, put me within range, coach.
You are within range.
Alright, fuck, is that, does it have Eskel?
Yes.
Does.
Help! This tree is kidnapping me!
Is it running away with him?
It is.
Yes.
Yes.
That's too funny.
It's taking its food to go.
Oh,
He does
wow.
seem completely calm about it.
Curbside pickup. Great. I guess
Oh my
I'll-
god.
I guess I'll have to use Ray of Frost. Slow it down at least if I don't kill it.
It's really hurt.
Okay. Oh, where did I go? Oh, and it's gone. Will a 13 hit?
Yes.
Excellent. Then where's my 8?
Got 12 AC and I missed.
I mean, it
Yep.
happened.
The D8? Yes, D8, and it takes 2, so... Oh, do I add that to the... Do I add that +6 to my
No,
attack?
just the number on the die.
Okay, that's 8... Well, 13. Take 13 points of damage.
Alright, it is super dead.
Awesome! Wow.
You blast it, frost will coat its body, and it will fall to the ground, releasing Eskel from its tongue's grasp.
He just sort of like brushes off his armor and sheathes the sword and goes, well, that was interesting.
Had to save both my guards today.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Find out about this guy.
Alright, so as you approach, you'll see that there are you'll see this old man with, white hair and kind of but notably silver eyes.
Can we all kind of wander our way over there?
Alright. Lady Emily, do you want to be over there too?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright. I'm just asking since you can't move yourself at the moment.
Yeah, thank you.
And you're the one with the light, which the
Aw, shit.
other
Okay.
humans would probably enjoy.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Speaking of
make my
Fenon,
way
yeah.
over.
So as the light dawns on him, you'll see that he is, a somewhat pale man with a cane, a bleeding gash in his arm from where he was bitten by the tree. With, white hair and surprisingly silver eyes.
I feel like I'm probably going to regret this later, but I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts as we start this conversation on the guy.
Moving up to him, I'm just going to reach out, making eye contact with him toward his arm, and say, I can heal that for you.
He recognizes the voice and goes, "You are the one that saved me."
Indeed. It was quite a trap you fell into. Are the woods rife with creatures like this?
Sometimes you're a drow.
Yes, you noticed. Now, about that wound?
What's he
he'll.
thinking?
I'll 1 second. He'll let you take his hand. He's still kind of in shock.
I'm going to cast Lay on Hands. Gonna give him 10 HP.
So, you'll hear one very clear thought of, he's doing very well, and then you'll hear, "Get out of my head."
He knows I'm in there?
Yup. Now, I will say this. You know it's not normal for him to know you're in there.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
There we go.
Normally
okay,
you have to
I
delve
will-
deeper for someone to know.
Yeah, no, I know. Okay, I'll drop the spell and say apologies. It's just very odd to see.
For the record, he
someone-
didn't say "get out of my head" out loud. He thought it directed at you.
I see. I'm still probably gonna say, or I'm gonna drop the spell and say, what are you doing out so late at night knowing that the forest is so dangerous? I'm also looking at him intently. He's not going to let me read his thoughts, but I'm still going to try and read his face.
Okay. Well, for the record, he didn't force you out.
Well, yeah, but he's telling me not to. I'm not going to antagonize
It's a
him.
violation of privacy when he knows.
I'm not going to antagonize him. I didn't say it wasn't an invasion of privacy.
Okay. And he's going to say, I was looking for my grandson. He's been missing for a couple days now. It's not like him for him to be gone this long.
The insight is 13. Insight 13, does he appear to be telling the truth?
Let me see what he rolls. You cannot get a clear read on him.
Okay. So he's been gone a little while. It couldn't have waited till morning, or till perhaps you could have contracted someone to assist you.
I don't have the money for that kind of thing.
Can I also roll insight, Derek?
You may. Anyone who wishes to may roll insight.
It seems like a completely normal thing to do.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
Wait.
I got a nat 20.
Okay.
Passive insight, a thing.
There is, yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there it is. My passive insight is 16.
Passive insight is 12.
Alright. Al, what is your bonus to insight?
I just straight +0.
Okay. Then even with your nat 20 and even with your dirty 20, none of you are able to actually get a clear read on this guy.
What?
He rolled very high.
Okay,
Damn.
bitch.
His brain.
When did you last see your son?
Grandson.
Grandson.
As we sit here talking, I'm gonna hope that I get 10 minutes, and I'm gonna start casting detect magic.
Oh, hey. You know I could just do that.
I don't know that you can just do that, so I'm gonna start casting detect magic.
Well,
I last saw him at the small shrine of Bahamut, just outside of Mount Mistal.
What did he look like?
Young, about 13 in age. Pale skin, black hair, green eyes. Wearing boots with
the fur?
coat and overalls. No, like just work
Terrible.
boots. We're not particularly
Well to do.
yeah, we don't have much.
That's not a problem. I was just wondering. What was his name?
Great
Excuse
name.
me.
Is what is his name?
How do you pronounce that again?
Now you've made me lose my train of thought with your jokes. His name's Edward.
Edward?
Yes.
What was he doing at the Shrine of the Bahamut? Shrine of Bahamut? Was he heading back into this guy's human, right?
Yes.
Yes. Was he heading up to Mount Mistle, or was he heading away?
He was heading away in hopes of trying to find some game. We're all we have, and I can't work, so he has to do what he can, even at his young age.
You live on Mount Mistle?
We do. We were outcasts from our homes and more or less driven here. We didn't like all of the shady goings on at Al Zid, so we tried to seek asylum at Mount Mistle.
Al would be writing the important information down in her journal.
And did he give his name?
Edward.
No.
That's his son's name.
Oh.
It's the grandson's
Okay,
name.
I was like,
And what was your name again, sir?
I didn't give it. It's... My parents liked odd names, as I am from a older generation. Zymor.
Very well.
Seymour?
Zymor.
Dirk and Eskel, both of you may roll religion.
Okay.
That's
I
gonna
need
be
to stop rolling this one because it keeps rolling sixes.
I got a 17.
That is a 10.
Alright, that name sounds oddly familiar, but you don't know why.
Both of us?
Yes. You both failed, but there's still going to be that slight recognition regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And he makes trips to hunt game here frequently.
As frequently as we need, so...
So, but
try
I
to
mean,
keep
to
it
say he's done it before.
A few times, yes. Usually with a group, but this time he was on his own.
Out of character, this is just after fight stuff, right? Because I gotta get going.
It is 6 o'clock.
Yeah. This is after fight stuff. We can try, like, there's just a little bit more conversation to be had here, and then we can sign off. But if you need to leave, we can catch you up next time.
I was gonna say, I would love a catch up. Thank you guys. And I shall talk to you guys shortly.
Same goes for you, Thomas, if you need to go.
Night.
Alright.
I mean, is there any reason we couldn't just hold the rest of the conversation for next time?
I guess we could, but the only reason I didn't want to is because then I'm going to forget details and his story's going to get mixed up.
That's why there's divide.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
right,
true.
right.
Yeah, it was helpful. I'll write down the details.
Okay. Then I guess we can call it there.
Alright then. Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Then,
I am unhappy.
What's wrong?
He knew I was in his head.
we'll have to
Just
find out
cast
why next
spells
week.
that are forehead.